Okay, hello everybody. I hope you're doing well. So today we will actually play a game, and we will actually practice some D4, and we will see which opening will be learned today. All right, I see that the right microphone was taken. All right, so let's just practice some classical Queen's Gambit. We will see how my opponent reacts. All right, E6. Let's just go knight C3. I'm just waiting in cases he want to take. He wants to take, then I will just go E4. All right, knight F6. So I will just teach you a very simple opening repertoire with the white pieces, and that is C takes D5. All right, so black has to take back, and now bishop to G5. So first of all, there is no H6 because I was threatening to basically take. Now that he played bishop E7, it's not the case anymore. Let's just play E3. I'm waiting, and I will see how my pieces should go into the game. So C6 is correct, but it means that the plan will be to push B5, because if he doesn't, then I will just get my minority attack, and that is basically the plan I would like to use today. All right, let's just go bishop to D3. Okay, knight BD7. So if one day he wants to push B5, he will be able to go knight B6, knight C4. So that is just a way to play. All right, I will try to mix plans all together. I will play the move queen to c2, and we will see how and where where he wants to put his pieces. I will try to be very accurate today. I won't play chess the same way as usual. I will really try to play serious chess. All right, so I don't want to go back to f4. I would much rather go on h4. That is only a matter of taste, I guess. Knight h5. Okay, so if I take, he will take back with the queen, but I'm not quite sure that I'm missing something. He might eventually go knight f4, but the goal of this position for me was actually to go knight e2 right now, because if I go knight f3, it feels decent, but since I want to play with the minority attack, I might eventually need a knight to jump on the queen side. So I will just go knight e2. I'm stopping knight f4, by the way. So this position is pretty decent. And okay, we will see how black reacts until now. So I basically just improved my pieces quite a lot. I didn't have a lot of things to calculate. Um, yeah, I will be interested to see how he goes on in this position. Um, yeah, we will see how it goes. So let's say he castles. I will probably go rook b1 with the intention of going b4. The threat will be b5. All right, he goes for b5. So now the very first thing I see is that I can potentially take there. Takes, knight d5. I'm attacking the queen. Let's say he goes queen d6. Okay, now there's quite a lot of things to calculate. So bishop b5, pawn takes b5, knight d5, queen d6. The queen can go anywhere, but I can decide where he will put his queen. I just have to see that he won't go queen e6 because of knight c7 fork. So bishop b5, pawn takes b5, knight d5, queen d6, knight c7, king d8. I capture on a8. He goes bishop b7, for example. He's attacking on g2. He's attacking the knight. Do I have a way to deal with that? This, queen d6, check. This takes bishop there. Or should I try to play slightly more positional and play bishop b5, pawn takes b5, knight d5, queen d6, knight c7, king d8, knight b5. Let's say queen b6, and then I just try to play positionally. But I don't really get the point. I mean, I'm getting 3 pawns, and the king can't castle, but it feels like he can go bishop b7 pretty fast, and then rook c8 or whatever. Bishop b5, pawn b5, knight d5, queen d6. Am I missing something? Am I missing something right now? Rook c1, he takes the knight, I take on c8, rook takes back, rook takes c8, king e7, I capture on h8. What do I have? I sacrificed those 2 pieces and the queen for 2 pawns and a bishop. All right, so he has a queen and a knight against 2 rooks, which is not enough. Bishop b5, pawn takes. There's quite a lot of things to calculate. It's pretty sad that I don't have any increment right now. Bishop b5, he takes, 95, queen d6, 97, king d8 takes, bishop a8. And what if I just go short castles? Short castle, he goes bishop a8, and then I just play positional chess. Rook c1, queen b3. Maybe for the purpose of the recording, it's pretty interesting. Yeah, and I don't go, by the way, here I don't go knight b5 because of queen b4 check. And here, if he captures knight d5, he doesn't have queen b4. It feels like it should be alright. It's pretty difficult, to be honest. Maybe it's wrong. In a classical game, I would definitely calculate that a little bit more, but now it's an online game, so I don't care. And also, for the purpose of the recording, it will be a very instructive position. Yeah, c takes b5, knight d5. He didn't see that. He's definitely overwhelmed a little bit by what is happening right now. Oh, by the way, I have a new camera. I should maybe improve this camera a little. Yeah, no, it doesn't. It's not great. Yay. My face is terrible on this camera. It's terrible. You don't even see me. Terrible. Yeah, whoa. Yeah, it's absolutely terrible. How should I use this camera? Oopsie, I closed. I closed Shiz.com. I close. Fast, 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 fast. All right, I'm back. That was scary. Bishop b7. Never trust your opponents, guys. It doesn't make any sense. All right, so I don't want to lose a pawn. I will go bishop d3. I have to play a little bit faster. Maybe bishop a4 was better, but I like the idea of being able to go knight a4 one day. All right, so now I'm just up a pawn. We will analyze that afterwards. He will be up some material, but I mean, he won't be up a lot of material, but I found this position very interesting. And I thought that I would have some compensations in this, since this guy was there. All right, let's just short castle, and now it's just a matter of technique. I would probably not go e4 because this pawn structure is pretty solid, and I would like to be able to move freely with this knight without allowing, if I go e4, he will have some knight f4, and that is definitely not good. All right, so that is a decent move. I can definitely tell it's a decent move, but it feels like I can just capture, and after knight takes, I can just play some rook d1 and nothing is happening here. All right, let's just capture. Then let's just play some rook d1. Good question. Where should I play right now? All right, this is the biggest weakness I have to attack. I like this rook there. Let's just go rook d1. Yeah, if he captures, I just recapture with the queen. My very next move will be either knight d4 or queen somewhere or whatever. Who cares? I mean, I'm winning. It's only a matter of technique. And visually, when you look at this position, you can already tell that everything's decent. There's nothing wrong with whatever I'm having there. All right, rook c8. Okay, now it feels like I'm winning another pawn. So bishop f5, rook c7, knight d5, bishop takes, rook takes. Does he have something? I don't think so. If g6, I have bishop h3. I don't see any discover attacks with the knight. Knight e4. Queen there. No. All right, let's just go bishop f5. I should have gone. Yeah, I should have played this move first. And when the king goes away, I have bishop f5, and I'm basically winning a tempo. Yeah, not okay. It's nothing, but I should have played that. Yeah. 96. Who is this guy? Who the fuck is that guy? Okay. Let's just play queen b3. If g6, I will go bishop g4, and if knight c5, I go queen a3, and I'm pinning the knight. Also, I'm threatening to win the pawn on d5. Yeah, I'm moving pretty freely. Who's my opponent? Just, it's a very interesting question. Edwin 1959. Who are you, my friend? All right, you're almost 2300 in rapid. I have a sad message for you, my friend. This is not the game where you'll reach a high rating. All right, do I have knight f4? So knight f4, knight takes, I take on c8, I'm attacking on b7. If knight h3, I capture. If knight e2, I capture. If knight d3, I capture. And if he recaptures, I just capture back with the pawn and I'm up in exchange. All right, let's just go knight f4. And if capture, I mean, if he captures the knight, I capture on c8, and I will be attacking the bishop on b7. So if he moves away, I just have queen b7 or bishop b7, matter of taste, depending where he puts the knight. I don't want to take on b7 and get pinned with the rook on b8. That would be pretty bad. Bad. I'm bad. I'm bad. All right. I messed around a little bit too much. I think d4 is playable. I don't like d4. If I play pawn takes, he can capture on f4. I capture on c8. He just recaptures and he's up some material. So against d4, I have to play bishop takes e6. Yeah, he takes on c3. I take on c8. He can go c2. All right, but I guess I don't care. I guess I don't care. All right, what is he doing now? What are you doing? All right, I do have knight d5 once again. Knight e5, if bishop d5, knight d5, he captures the queen, I capture on e7. I don't know. I should be calculating a little bit more than that. Um, but I'm bad at chess. Yeah. And if he goes bishop takes, knight takes, and then moves the queen away, I just capture on f6, and my position is pretty good. And when I'm pretty good, I mean completely winning. Yeah. Oh, someone is disconnecting a little. Are you disconnecting, my friend? Are you disconnecting? Yeah, pretty nice. So I have a nice camera. It's a pretty old one, but I mean, I have a camera at the very least. He doesn't even have the move queen f6, and if he goes queen g5, I did not calculate that out loud because I didn't care, but I think I should have calculated that because now if bishop e6, I have to deal with bishop a6. I guess it doesn't matter. I can do whatever I want. Um, I have a funny line. If bishop d5, I just recapture. And if bishop a6, I can... Yeah, and now I wanted to go knight f4. Oh, if knight f4, I blundered. Oh, I'm so bad at chess. If knight f4, rook takes f4. And if I recapture its mate. No. Oh, that is unfortunate. Oh, that is very unfortunate. Oh. 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 Ah. I hate online chess. Now I have to think. But I stopped thinking maybe a minute ago. All right. Let's see what happens. Hmm. Okay. I don't have time. Okay, f4. Bishop takes d5. I capture on g5. He captures on b3 with the bishop, I guess. I capture on f8. He recaptures. I capture on b3. He captures on g5. And I can maybe go rook d6. Rook b8. I capture. He captures. Rook a6. Takes. It will be difficult, but all right. And if f4, queen g4, then I have I have knight e6, I think, or f4, queen g4. Maybe h4 is better. h4, queen g4, and now f3. Queen g3 and now knight e7 because now, not yeah, yeah, now it should be better. Let's just play f4, h4, bishop d5. If I capture on b8, he captures on g2, h4. If queen d5, rook takes, bishop d5, take g5. Okay, h4, this. Ah, it was. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Very instructive mistake. But alright, I'm stronger, so I will still win. Oh, he wasn't threatening queen takes f5 because of 97. I am so limited. I am so dumb. I am so dumb. Here, a few moves ago, he's not threatening queen f5. What am I doing? Wow, that was a tough mistake. I just didn't see. I thought that knight f4 is doing the job, but then I realized there was rook f4, and I cannot take on e6 with check because he goes rook f7. Oh, yeah, that was a tough mistake. But okay, now it's a blitz game. And now the better player wins, I guess. Tough mistake. Tough, tough, tough mistake. How did I do that? On the top of that, the microphone will be pretty weak. I can already tell. He captures on f4. Okay, but now I just have not f4. What am I missing? What am I missing? And if bishop g2, I capture on e6 and I capture on g2 and I'm winning? I don't see. I don't get it. If he goes rook f4, pawn takes, the rook is no longer defended on b8. Is that all? I have already a lot of moves playable. The first one is rook takes this. No, this is too much, way too much. All right, and what if I go? Let's just keep the queen a little bit closer to the king. And if he goes bishop a2, rook f4 now, but I can just capture back. Am I blundering something? I think now if he goes bishop a2, yeah, okay. Mm, Tough position. But okay, I don't have my mouse anymore. My mouse. Maybe rook a2 is the move. Okay, let's just go queen g3. Let's just see if and how he's capturing. Okay, now I want to play f5. No, I don't know if I want to play f5, actually. I have to. Okay, now he's just blundering. All right. Okay, I deserve to win, but yeah, my technique was pretty awful. Oh, yeah. And when I say pretty awful, I mean it's terrible technique. No. 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 Ooh. That was a game. Wow, phew, that was a great game. That was a very funny game. Way funnier than what I expected. Way funnier than what I expected. Ooh, that was a tough game. Wow. I really enjoyed this game. It was a great game. I really enjoyed this game. All right, let's just take a look at the opening. So everything here is decent. All right, everything here is decent. Everything here is decent. Takes, 92. And b5 is, of course, wrong. And I did a very good thing by capturing. And here I understood something very interesting. If captures, I have knight d5. Hopefully I have it right. Yeah, knight d5, queen d6, knight c7, king d8, captures, bishop a8. And here I just thought that I can castle go rook c1 and my position is decent. The engine says castle so rook c1 is decent. Why is my position decent? Because once he captures there, I still have, a pretty simple game. This knight is still out of the play. The engine wants me to go f3 and e4, and this is something I also understood. I understood that I just have more pawns. I might have eventually. I mean, this pawn is already a passed pawn. I can eventually start to push it. My rooks are way better. He will take forever to put his, to bring his rooks into the game. So who knows? Maybe, by the way, when I think about that, maybe this is better because if he captures either way. Um, I think this is already winning, or am I wrong? Yeah, the queen set is slightly wrong. The engine prefers just rook g1. All right, this and knight c7. Ah, yeah. All right, all right. And if he goes bishop a8, of course, I just capture. On h8, like check this, and this is of course winning. And if check, I guess everything is decent. Knight c3 or king f1, yeah, everything is good. Even king d1 is good. Even rook c3 is good. All right, very good. So I calculated the spot pretty well. Yeah, and here of course the real mistake was yeah. So here of course the real mistake. So everything here is fine. Yeah, and by the way, bishop h7 just to put the king on the worst square, but all right. That was right, that was right, that was right. And here I'm losing my whole advantage. Yeah, it was f4. F4, he cannot capture because of this. And okay, now of course everything here is wrong, but okay. And now of course, here bishop d5 and the position was equal. And I calculated that captures. Not rook takes, but bishop b3, captures back. And let's say he captures here, then I guess I can just go, I don't know, the engine wants black to take here. Yeah, right. And even if we reach something like this, even this thing, which is the worst possible ending we could play, this is still a draw. I mean, I'm not going through that, even though it feels like those pawns are very weak. But okay, but rook f4 is just wrong. This is a mistake, but now I had only 40 seconds left, so I can understand my mistakes. Yeah, here f5, I thought about this move, but I didn't calculate. I mean, I stopped pretty quickly. It's just that I don't have g3 because it's always made on h1. And if I go f3, I mean, it's good, but visually I didn't have time to trust it. But okay. And now, yeah, now I'm losing my advantage. I'm worse, but okay, who cares? This is decent. He cannot take with the queen because of that. And if he goes pawn takes, my intuition was just to start harassing the king. Queen b8, rook d8. What does the engine say, by the way? Yeah, queen b8, rook e8. This is just a draw. I just thought this, and anytime he goes that way, I thought that I can trust myself and go g3. But this is, I mean, the engine says equal, but this is anything but close to equal. But okay, here, of course, I'm winning, but I didn't have a lot of time, and I still found a way to improve my position, you know, in the best possible tempo. And here, of course, this is mate. If he goes that way, it's mate. And if he goes that way, like he did, I can go that way. If I had slipped with my finger on my tab, then I will have lost this game, which is, of course, ridiculous. But okay, we learned quite a lot of nice things. We saw quite a lot of practical games. If you still have any questions about the Queen's Gambit, just let me know in the comment section. See you in the future. Take care.